Name of Deputy Catherine Connolly.
As you know, the most serious issues have arisen in relation to a substantial number of patients who underwent spinal surgeries, inappropriate procedures carried out. In some cases, the death of the patient was hastened and, in addition, unnecessary and dreadful pain was caused. We learned this through patients, through myself, through families, and also from the press. It is entirely unacceptable to learn of it in that manner. Could you please tell us about the audit, please? I've specifically asked when it commenced, the outcome, why was there a delay on it?
Thanks,
thank you.
Yeah, Minister for reply.
Connolly for raising this very serious and important matter. I understand that following concerns, Deputy, over 4 spinal surgery cases detected through the quality and safety systems in Galway University Hospital in 2014, an audit of care provided by 1 consultant orthopaedic surgeon was undertaken. An external review of the 4 cases was then commissioned. On receipt of that report in November 2014, the Salta University Healthcare Group initiated a wider audit of the operative practice of the surgeon, carried out by 2 independent orthopaedic surgeons. Sorry, November 2014 was when the external review was reported. The healthcare group then initiated a wider audit of the operative practice of the surgeon, carried out by 2 independent orthopaedic surgeons. The consultant involved ceased performing spinal surgery immediately. SAILTA further advised that the consultant orthopaedic surgeon in question resigned his post in February 2015 and is no longer working in Ireland. The total number of patient charts audited, Deputy Connolly, was 198. The findings of the audit were that 151 cases there were no concerns expressed with regard to patient care. Some concerns were raised in respect of 43 cases, but the independent surgeons, the auditors, did not consider that serious harm had resulted. The audit raised serious concerns about resulting harm to the original 4 patients. The HSE has advised me that patients were contacted in early November and a patient helpline has been established. In addition, follow-up patient care is being provided by the spinal service at Galway University Hospital. Galway University Hospitals and the Salta University Healthcare Group have expressed their regret regarding any distress this process may have caused to patients or their family. The HSE has provided assurances regarding the safety of the spinal services currently in place. I think that's an important point to make for patients in Galway and indeed in the group today. I would like to stress the importance of supporting the needs of the patients and protecting patient confidentiality during this time. But all of those whose charts were audited were contacted directly by the SAILTA Group on foot of legal advice.
Thanks, Minister. Deputy, follow.
Thank you. I've asked when it began, when it concluded, will it be published? And you talk about protecting the patients. The system is being protected. The system was protected. Now, I would ask again, when did the audit actually commence? Who carried out the external review in the first instance? Was it separate from the 2 external doctors that carried out the second part of it? When was it completed, and will it be published? This is the most serious issue that has arisen in Galway City since the case of Savita. We are absolutely learning nothing, it seems to me, and I hasten to criticise the public system. I am the greatest advocate of the public system, and I know you're not in agreement. And I seek to raise this as a matter of public importance. A statement should have been made by yourself and the Health Executive proactively if you wish to reassure people, with all of the facts given and not reliant on press statements and dragging information out.
Thanks, Deputy Minister.
I fully accept your bona fides on the matter, but I'm sure you accept mine as well. And my primary concern, Deputy, and as long as I hold this office, my primary concern will always be the individual patient, their confidentiality, their safety, and the sensitivity in relation to their own case, and their right to have their own confidential patient information absolutely protected. So let me put some more information, because I'm very willing to put all the information I have available. So as I said, there were concerns over 4 spinal surgery cases identified as part of the quality management systems in place, so internally within the Salta University Healthcare Group. An independent audit of the spinal surgical practice of a consultant orthopaedic surgeon at Galway University Hospital was completed between the 1st of January 2013 and the 14th of November 2014. The 4 cases were notified and reviewed in the period March to July 2014, so those people were notified, whereupon an external review was commissioned. When SAILTA received the report from the external review in November November 2014, it then decided to initiate a wider audit of practice. You might just give me a little indulgence there. While the surgeon involved was directed to cease performing spinal surgery immediately. A communications process was commenced on the 7th of November of this year to notify each patient whose chart was audited, even where there was no concern at all raised. And importantly, Mr. Frank Dowling, external spinal and orthopaedic consultant, will provide a clinical review of the identified patients through specific scheduled clinics this month, December 2016. And if patients require any ongoing spinal care or follow-up, this will be provided for by the Spinal Service at Galway University Hospital.
Thanks, Minister. Deputy.
Yes, Minister. Really, I would like a written reply, number one. Number two, it's not accurate, the figures you're giving. The figures are accurate, not the time spans. It covered January 13, like you said, up to November 14. We're now in December 16. Patients were only contacted and families in November of this year. There was no contact before that. I know that intimately and personally. Let me tell you that the spinal surgeries carried out, in the case that I know, was inappropriate, hastened the death and caused absolutely unimaginable pain. Okay? Now, for a system to protect itself is unacceptable in the 21st century if we're going to learn anything at all, and if we're going to engender confidence in a public health system. Now, I'm asking you to take a hands-on approach and come back to me and tell me how could it possibly take till December 16, November of 16 to communicate? When will the audit be published, the general findings? What have we learned from it? What has been put in place? And when we talk about quality assurance, we're talking about a small number of people who finally complained and led to concerns. In the case that I particularly highlight, no complaints were made, no quality assurance picked it up. In that particular case, where death was hastened, unimaginable pain and a wrong procedure was not picked up by any quality assurance and by any complaints.
I've given you both latitude now.
Thank you, Alaska.
Thanks.
Final reply.
Yeah, I'm very happy to share with Deputy Connolly the information that I have available to me here, because it's a very serious matter and it's hard back and forth to put all of the information on the record, but I am endeavouring to do so. I do think it's important to I suppose, assure the public that an audit of the surgeon's non-spinal orthopaedic work was also carried out, raised no concerns. The Irish Medical Council has been made aware of the audit and the relevant information has been forwarded to them. A key finding from the audit was the need for structured multidisciplinary input into the decision-making about surgery and review of cases. The consultant orthopaedic surgeon resigned from his permanent post at University Hospital Galway in February 2015 and is no longer working in this country. The HSE advises that this doctor's only periods of practising in Ireland were when he undertook his internship in basic surgical training in the Celtic Group and following his appointment as a consultant orthopaedic surgeon with special interest in spinal in Galway University Hospital on the 21st of January 2013. So I want to assure the public that this review has been carried out extensively and externally audited by independent external consultant orthopaedic surgeons. But I'll make available to Deputy Connolly the information that I have here as well.
Minister, thank you.